SportsMatters TV, bringing the sports home.
Okay, guys, welcome to SportsMatters TV. Obviously, I'm in my bedroom. He's at home somewhere in the house. We can't be in the office, but luckily we have Skype and we can do our interviews and stuff. James, how's things with you, my man? You're looking fresh.
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I've probably walked around 100k in the last week. You know, I'm going 2k here, 2k back, 2k there, 2k back.
Keeping busy.
I am. I'm trying to. But how are you? What you were set for obviously a big move to the States there a few months back, and obviously COVID-19 kicked in. How are you coping? Everything all right?
Yeah, everyone's in the same boat. So I'm kind of, I suppose, taking comfort in knowing that I'm not the only one in this situation. Yeah. There's a lot of fighters missing out on big opportunities right now, and we just have to stay positive, stay busy, and wait until this whole situation clears before, resuming our life.
Definitely, and obviously when you signed that contract, James, you were thrilled. Obviously they're a huge management firm. You know, do you have the McKenna brothers? I think Jason Quigley's there as well. What was it like to be over in LA, obviously, and to get that contract signed, and obviously it's what you want.
Signing that contract was just another dream come true, really. It wasn't easy the past year, 2 years, trying to do it by yourself without a management. It was a lot of pressure on my mother, my family, to constantly support me. And I just wasn't in a situation to continue to do this sport. Realistically, I was training myself Monday to Friday, going to Dublin at the weekend, which my mother had to drive me because, I don't have a license. It was a lot of reliance on other people. And it's not ideal for any athlete trying to make it in the sport or in any sport, You need coaches. They're there for a reason. You need a solid team behind you. And, signing this contract, it was kind of, everything was said. Everything was laid out. I was finally able to, do this every single day and continue to improve as a fighter. Now, coronavirus hit and this global outbreak, but no one expected that, and you can sit there and complain about it and blame life and say everything's hard, but that's not going to benefit you in any way, and it's not going to make anything better. So I'm just staying positive, just waiting for the dust to settle, and then hopefully get back to the States and continue this.
Definitely. And speaking of, obviously, when we first spoke, it was after your first pro fight. Obviously, Ireland's youngest ever professional. That's something that would probably never be beat because you were so young. But obviously, getting out to Mexico, having the fight, which is incredible.
Yeah.
You were doing a bit of stuff with, am I right to say you were doing some stuff with Peter Taylor for a while? Katie Taylor's dad. You were up there for a while. How is he? He's a mad thing, is he?
Yeah, I trained with Pete. I trained with Declan Garrity originally, and he had other commitments, so he couldn't train me at the weekend. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Pete Taylor then welcomed me into his gym, and I joined the lads, up in the Coliseum, and they're a brilliant, team. They're all dedicated. Being in that gym environment every Saturday was a big contrast to what I was doing, Monday to Friday. And I just loved it. I loved the atmosphere. I loved being around the lads. Everyone's just there to push each other and, improve. Everyone's helping each other out. Pete, he's the best coach in Ireland at the moment, in my opinion. And a lot of others feel the same. He taught me a lot of things. I still use a lot of the techniques, and he taught me and stuff like that. And just having that bit of experience as well. Is going to benefit me throughout my entire career. But
he's a legend.
Really
obviously, like the genetics are there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Katie Taylor is, Ireland's greatest ever boxer. Katie Taylor is known worldwide. She'll have films made about her when it's all said and done. But obviously, he knows his stuff, and you always hear boxers, amateur or professional, always mention Pete's name, and say he's one of Ireland's great coaches.
Yeah, he's obsessed with the sport. He's constantly learning, constantly, just trying to get better, and you need that in a coach as well. He's constantly, trying out various techniques and seeing what will work, which can only improve as athletes. We can all only get better with that.
Definitely. Now, are you looking to the Los Angeles weather in a couple of months, providing it's all said and done and you get out there? But obviously, it's going to be a big change. You're used to being around Cork, Dripsy, around the County Cork area, but obviously, it's going to be huge to be out there and see the lifestyle and the whole culture change.
Yeah. No, I like LA. But it doesn't really matter where you put me. Once there's a gym, boxing bag, and pair of gloves, I'm going to be happy. I spend a lot of time out in LA. Getting to know the team which I now have behind me. I'm confident that they're the right team to have behind me and the right group of people. And I wasn't going to put my name on a dotted line without getting to know them first. And they didn't want me as a fighter until they knew that they wanted me as a fighter. So that's good as well. They're not just going to sign me for the sake of it.
It's always good. Like they're obviously they're well known around the world. Obviously, the McKenna brothers are making a big name via Golden White Promotions. Obviously, Quigley's out that way. They have that really good Irish connection, and obviously they're thrilled to have you on board. Yeah,
no, there's a good lot of fighters in their stable, I suppose, and there's a lot of talent, and there's a few big nights ahead this year.
Yeah, I can't wait for them. And obviously you're doing a small bit of training. Obviously you're probably doing a bit of pad work and stuff. How are you finding the training around the area? Obviously you're getting in your few kilometers and stuff.
Right now, I'm just staying busy, staying active. Keeping the head in a good space. I always, find happiness in improvement. And if I'm idle, it's torturous. It's a recipe for disaster. So, I'm running a lot. I'm setting goals, and I'm just hitting those, I suppose, benchmarks every week, and it's keeping me going.
That's the main thing. And obviously, you're setting your goals. Obviously, you're a massive fight fan in general. Are you watching all the big boys in your division and stuff at the moment? Are you kind of, on YouTube watching videos and stuff?
Watching boxing. But teasing myself with it at the moment.
I love it.
But there's a lot of big names in my division. Featherweight, super featherweight. There's a lot of boys there, and hopefully, in when I'm ready, in a few fights' time, we can be up there with them.
I can't wait for that. Now, it's obviously going to be a incredible journey. What about the McKenna brothers? Obviously, you've spoke to the lads. Obviously, they have big futures too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the lads are dedicated and work hard, and you reap the rewards when you put in the work.
Definitely. How are you finding? Obviously, there's a bit of fame. Obviously, being Ireland's youngest professional boxer. Obviously, there's people on to you all the time about podcast interviews and stuff. Obviously, you're loving that part too. It's great to get your words out there and stuff.
Yeah, boxing's a funny one, and I suppose sport in general is a funny one, where the moment you're out of the limelight, you're kind of the forgotten man. That's why I appreciate this opportunity to come back on
anytime
to our podcast and just update people on my story. But there was a point when I had the entire country's attention, doing my leaving cert. Every major like broadcasting station or like a few TV shows, media outlets, all them constantly asking for updates, constantly messaging, seeing what's up. But that's quickly I suppose stopped, and you're forgotten about, really.
Definitely, but
everything's quieted down now.
It's about time though that we have RTE and all these, like, for years. We obviously we've seen Bernard Dunn fighting RTE for a world title, but we see the amateurs, the elites. Sometimes they broadcast them every year, but it was great to see the coverage you got when you were doing the leaving certain stuff. Obviously, Ireland has a huge interest in you.
Yeah, no, I've been blessed with the support I've received. The Irish, I suppose, people have supported me more than I could ever imagined. I had everyone behind me, and they still blow me away with their continuous support. It's crazy. Whenever small accomplishments, small achievements. I use Instagram as my major platform. And if I put something up, I always receive incredible feedback. I think it's fair to say that there's no other prospect that has received, the amount of support that I have throughout, the past year or so. And I'm truly blessed and grateful to have that, I suppose.
No, we can't wait for the journey, James. And obviously, it's fair to say you're ready. Once COVID-19 is all said and done, it's all safe. You're LA bound for huge greatness.
I came home. I signed the contract in February. Came home and I applied for my visa. Had to be on Irish soil to get it.
Yeah.
And while I was processing, COVID-19, this coronavirus outbreak hit.
Yeah.
No one expected that. That halted our plans. The US got very strict with their borders, and rightly so.
Yeah.
They're just protecting their country and their people. So I just have to wait for, I suppose, life to resume and return to normal before I can finish getting my visa and return to the US.
Yeah.
But once I'm there, it's only a matter of sharpening up. I won't need any 6-month camps or anything.
Yeah.
Just tell me when the fight date is and I'm ready.
I love it. And last of all, I know you met Tyson Fury on your travels. What was he like? Was he all right? Nice guy?
Tyson Fury was cool. Yeah, he very respectful. He didn't have to meet us. He was driving out. He was on the other side of the road driving out of Wildcard Gym after a hard day's work, and we spotted the two jeeps driving.
Yeah.
Just called out Tyson Fury, and he signalled to pull in. Pulling in a little bit up ahead, got out, walked back to us, took photos, chatted, and he's genuinely a great guy. But it's quite funny because I remember our first interview. It was after my debut, and you were asking me when my next fight was going to be.
Yeah.
And the moment I walked out the door, I turned back on my phone and I had messages off of the promotion company I was working with saying that I was fighting at this date, and I was just like, if I knew that information 20 minutes beforehand, I could have told you.
It would have been exclusive.
I met Tyson Fury after my second fight, but he's an absolute gent. The things you hear about him are true. He's A1. He's top class.
Yeah, I've seen his dad's calling out a few fellas there at the moment as well, so he's not a bad thing.
I think he called out Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he did. I think he's a bad thing.
I don't know if that's a smart move.
Yeah, Tyson's looking fresh. He's looking fresh, but no doubt when you're out in Los Angeles, you're going to encounter all these people around the gyms and stuff, all these legendary boxers. Obviously, that'd be great to have.
Yeah, that experience. I walked into the gym and everyone else thought it was just normal, but you had the likes of James Toney, sitting there, and I kind of. I nearly lost the cool a little bit because he's one of the legends of the game. James Toney, Roy Jones, those kind of people, they have that little bit of fear factor around him.
Yeah.
But he's an all-time great. You have Buddy McGirt.
Yeah, Buddy.
He's one of the, he's another legend in the sport.
Yeah.
But just meeting people, I went to do my medicals, met Gabriel Rosado. You have all these incredible fighters that are based in California and the Los Angeles area. So I'll pick up a lot of experience as I go, and I'm really looking forward to it.
James Toney was one of my first ever interviews about 6-7 years ago, but his shuffle is incredible. Like the way he used to shuffle in his prime, he'd never really get hit. Incredible.
Yeah, his defense so underrated.
Yeah, it is. It's like Mayweather pretty much. They're that good.
Yeah.
But Jamesy, we're going to make sure that we follow your journey all the way through. Obviously, we had a plan to meet on camera and do it with the camera team, but we'll get there eventually. Hopefully in Los Angeles towards the end of the year. Stay safe, my man, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, bro.